Hey, good day YouTube. Today we're going to do another do-it-yourself day. And we're going to change, let's take a look. We're going to change this old crappy chain and the sprockets. So what we're going to do today is take this sprocket off, put a new one on, and take this chain off, cut it off. We're going to take off this cover and the front sprocket. So this is going to be a fun video. I don't like the whole and today we're going to share on a sport bag. We're going to do fun and we're going to learn something cool. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prop the bike. You have to put it on stance. That's the first thing. The second thing, you do see this? It's called a cotter pin.
Wow, loosen that up. I'm trying to pop it off. This one is... Yeah, that was awesome. Then you take a wrench.
To this, you pull it off, you push the tire forward, and then if you come over here, see the caliper, and there's this thing right here is a bar, and you loosen up the adjusters. There's a bar right here. You kind of just hit it out with the hammer a little bit, and you just pull it out, and you push the tire forward, and you pull the chain off the sprocket on the rear, and then next thing you know, you pull off the tire. Usually you could use a monkey wrench, or this thing is actually inside your toolkit. What you want to do is you want to gently, very carefully, put the tire down. Because the rotor, it kind of just, it hangs on that little thing right there on the side here. Can't really see it from that angle, but before you pull off the wheel, obviously you got to pull the chain off. So hold on to the rotor. I feel like editing out. But anyways, this is my friend Mo. He's in that video. Anyways, there's different ways to take this off. I used this is a 14 millimeter with an attachment to a medium-sized socket wrench, and I just held it up against here, and I actually loosened this part by myself. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in between our legs, and I'm just gonna torque them, and we're just gonna pass back and forth. Hopefully, I'm gonna pull the first bolt off now. And some of you don't know, on rear sprockets, sometimes it tells you how many teeth are on it just by looking on the side.
Yeah, so look before you count.
Yeah, so I had him count, but it said it on the side, which is pretty hilarious. Not to him.
Hey, I'm Jamal, the cameraman, but you're not supposed to know me, so forget my name.
This is the sprocket. Let's go take a look at the new one. Alright, here's the new one. So if you look at the difference between these, this is bigger. I'm not sure what the stock is on a ZX6R 636. I think it's 40 teeth. This one, it says 45. If you look right there. That way you don't have to count them, which Mo did because I forgot it said 45 on it. So that's the difference. what's the difference when you put on a new sprocket? You have to know how many teeth it has, because if you go higher on the rear, you're gonna go kind of faster and pull wheelies off. What you're gonna need in your bike is something called a speedo healer, because your speedometer is gonna be off by like 10-15%. So this is a pretty big 40 to a 45. This sprocket I got from eBay. This whole sprocket, front sprocket, and an EK gold chain. I got it for about 150. And so this is actually really good. If you really want to know where I got this, then message me, and I'll let you know. Front sprocket, which is a 15 teeth. The other one has 45. You have to take this off. This is the sprocket cover. This is an 8mm socket. And this is the speed sensor. Alright. Hey guys, this is the front sprocket cover. And let's take a look at the gunk inside. Look at that. That's built up doo-doo butter. So the sprocket sits right there. There's that hole right there is the speed sensor. And that other hole is where you bolt it in. And then it spins, and apparently that's all the... Ew. That's nasty. Anyway.
This is supposed to be the hardest part to pull off, and he just pulled it off with his bare hands, and now he's gonna explain why.
Oh, hey. So all you guys in the ZX6R forums, you see this is the front sprocket bolt. And if you look at it, it goes right here. Apparently someone has taken it off of this bike, particular model, before. And what I was gonna do was actually had a big breaker bar and one of these. This is a 31 and 1/4. But instead, I actually had it on there, and I twisted it off by hand. So I lucked out. And some people with this bolt, some people put a 2x4 through the wheel, and then they have like a 4-foot breaker bar, which is like twice this length, and they pry it off. But I lucked out, and I actually pulled it off with my hand. So I'm very glad and grateful. So yeah, next thing you know, we have to still cut this chain off. And when we cut it off, we have to pull the sprocket off, obviously. And so there's a washer. So to pull it off, you basically just pull it off. After go, we're gonna do this fast. This is the new sprocket, like so. We're kind of just doing it our own way, so we're just using this. It's called a hacksaw.
Okay, we see the hacksaw.
Alright, buddy. Hey, be careful of the thing right there.
Guys, this works, alright? I know this is ghetto, but hey, this is just how I roll. You gotta work with what you got.
just a finger at least. Alright, you guys are probably like, whoa, it's nighttime now. Anyways, I actually have the whole thing installed now. Which I'm sorry that there's missing footage of me actually putting it on and, well actually. So here's the chain. This is a EK 520 chain. And here's a sprocket. So I changed my sprocket. I'll show you insert video here. Alright, this is the insert video clip that I was talking about when I was like insert video here. Anyways, so here's the old sprocket. I'm gonna show you what a bad sprocket looks like. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the sprocket goes on this way. So if you look at each of these teeth, they're kind of arced. Like it spins this way, and so it looks like, to tell if the sprocket is bad, if you look closely, each of these little things look like they're kind of crescent, or I should say, see, this sprocket is in, the larger sprocket's in better condition here. But yeah, like if you look at this, even if you feel your finger over it, you could feel like it's starting to depress on the part where the chain is getting pulled. So if you could, I'm not sure if you could make it out, but the sprocket's in terrible condition as the teeth are starting to get rounded off to where they're like that, instead of like being straight up there like that. So that's bad. So this is the old sprockets. Front sprocket, terrible. Yeah, that's how you can tell if the sprockets are bad. Usually want to change the front sprocket before you change this one, or usually the front sprocket goes bad before that one because it's smaller, it spins faster, all that good stuff. So these are the old crappy ones, and I'll insert the video now. Back to what I was talking about, which I don't remember. But yeah, there you go. Here, what a bad sprocket looks like, and yeah, and so my front sprocket was pretty tore up, and have everything installed. Now I just have to basically readjust. Man, this was like all the way back here with my old chain. Now it's like way up here. It makes me really happy. And so now I have to readjust my chain length and make sure all of it is precise. And the hard thing, yeah, it needs to be adjusted, but yeah, I need to pull it back just a tad bit. But basically what I'm gonna do is so you just pop that on. That's how you know it's the master link. It does look like these, but it does look different. But so you have that master link. Pop that on to make sure it doesn't fly off. And I'm pretty sure I put it in the right direction. I'm not exactly sure. We will see. And the bike basically goes this way. I think that's what the back of the box is. Oh well. But very nice. This is a gold chain which matches my bike. I have gold, so you can see. And now what I'm going to do, I also have instructions. I have a, if you're gonna do a mod like this, you need something called a speedo healer. And this is the mod that I actually did, was I changed my sprocket setup to be faster. Okay, so the rear sprocket is 45 teeth. My front one now is 15. My old one was 1443. And so what you need in your bike, which right down. instructions. You go to, I have a speedo healer, the version 3, I think, and I'm gonna basically do all these really quick. It's somewhat windy, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to recalibrate this. And if you get a speedo healer, it's pretty much a done deal. You can pretty much put any gearing setup that you want.
What? Yeah. Oh, wait, you did it? Oh, you did it.
That's how you cut the chain off. Hacksaw, Jim? Like it?
I had 2 by 4 out of chain.
This is the chain.
What to do with the hacksaw?
Yeah, wait, somebody raise his hand in victory. No, the hand with that in it. Oh.
Okay, challenger, chain.
We're okay.
Champion.
Yeah, she can't say my name because it's gone too. Anyways.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't want mask or the breastplate.
I mean,
can you not like...
I think I said his name too.
But you didn't say his full name.
Oh, that's true. It could be any of that person's name. I
I
just
actually think it is.
Yeah, give me another. That's it.
And this is Mo that obviously doesn't take a hit.
What?
I'm... Sorry. Uh-oh.
Good morning. Mail the chain back?
Okay, I know you're here.
No.
Hit me there.
I think so, brother. Hi, guys.
Still trying to cut off the chain. Yeah, look at those black man's hands.
Like hitting up against it.
Wait, tell me about the first time?
That thing rolling?
No.
Huh?
No.
Alright, so I sitting up back there. That thing rolling?
No. If it was rolling, you'd see the red light.
Oh, rolling.
Alright.
Like start it.
I don't want to waste this film.
If we run out, I could just go upstairs. It only takes 3 minutes to take all that footage off.
Alright. So first time I rolled on this. Wait, dude, you are rolling.
Do you see a red light?
Let me see.
No, just tell me about it.
It is rolling. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
Despite what he looks like, he's not stupid.
Okay. So I was riding on the back of this thing, right? This kid was driving. And so, my first time riding, I was like sitting up here, not like back here, like right here. Like every bump he hit, like I would like come up, like land on this, like on my good spot. And so it wasn't very pleasant. And I think he purposely kept running over bumps and potholes. It was definitely not a fun roller coaster. It was very bumpy.
I would just like to say that there's nothing wrong with 2 men on a motorcycle.
He smiled in case you couldn't tell.
Well, I think there is. If you don't tell the person riding how to ride on the back.
How else are they gonna ride if you don't let them ride and let them experience the joy for themselves?
Yeah, that's about it.